Hi everybody and welcome back to Shaka Reacts. Today we've got another top tier music teacher reaction and analysis video for you everybody. We're going to be checking out the early days, everyone, of The Warning. We're going to be checking out their Metallica cover of Enter Sandman. I am super stoked to see this, guys, especially because I teach kids. I love seeing kids perform music. So I cannot wait to get into this and see what they've got for us. With that being said, everybody, let's get into it. I love it. Nice. Okay, before we continue on, the first thing, guys, so it is so cool to kind of have been exposed to this group when they're at, the level of professionalism, and then rewind to see where they were at as kids. Like, this is such a rare opportunity, and it's so cool. And one of the things that I absolutely love more than anything else, so when we see live performers, it looks effortless. It looks incredibly easy. And that's the definition of a professional. A professional is so good at it that they make it look like it takes zero effort. And you don't see the literally tens of thousands of hours that they have spent, refining their skills and their abilities. And kids especially don't get that. And this is a video that is, I think, so important because we, even as adults, but kids can see this and they can see it's not the same here. Like, this is not them just effortlessly doing this without any kind of a problem at all. They are hyper focused on what they are doing. And I love it. That's how you grow as a musician or in anything that you do, quite frankly. That's how you grow. That's how you get better. That super hyper focused, intention in what you're doing. And before we even continue with everything else, I just had to point out that I absolutely love that we see that from them. And that, folks, is how you get from this to what we see now and that level of amazing professional level performance from them. Sorry. I'll get off my soapbox now. Let's keep going. Love it. See if I can bring this up a little bit. Ooh, nice job, Danny. Nice run. Nice, nice. So first of all, Um, I love the skills that Danny's showing. I actually feel like it's funny. When we see the current live version of these guys, the updated version of the Warning, I feel like I tend to be more drawn to what Ali is doing and what Pal is doing, as opposed to Danny. I feel like there's not as much quite of a flex or a focus on her skills as a guitar player, versus here, like we're seeing some really, really nice runs from her, some really impressive stuff from her. So it's kind of cool to see her flexing a little bit more, if you will, versus what we've seen in the more modern, updated, current version of this group. And I just got to say again, guys, with the impressiveness of this group at this, kids this young, Pal, I thought it was crazy that she was able to sing and play at the same time as an adult. She's doing it. What is she, like 10, 12 maybe at this point in time, I'm guessing, in this video? And she is playing the set and singing parts at the same time. Like, just so impressive that they're able to pull this stuff off, guys, at this age. Man, really, really cool. Nice work with the pitch bending, yeah. That's a tough run. Well done. Nice. Nice little break from Pal there, too. Nice. Great work from Pal there in particular. So we heard a nice, this was a cool section with Ali and Pal here. But the little fill that we had from Pal was really nice. But I actually preferred the second part of it in terms of her flexing a little bit. So with kids especially, so when you're teaching kids like this stuff, there's the technique side of things. They can kind of get the hang of that usually faster than they can other things, versus like doing dynamic contrast and understand the contrast of sections. And she gets it here. Like, so she's starting with a little bit more nuanced, dynamics. When she first switches over to snare during the second half of this phrase that we're going to check out here, guys, she starts with a real low dynamic. You can see her stick height really low on the snare, which is great. And then as she progresses through the crescendo, she's increasing the stick height. Just some top tier A technique and understanding of technique, and then B also, just understanding the nuances of music and how to perform beyond just the notes on the page, so to speak. Really cool section here. Watch the snare here. Nice. And I want to pause. I know I'm pausing in the middle of the section, but I want to point out something to you guys. So we talked at the beginning about how we saw that hyper-focused intensity in their performance and stuff. And now this is the other thing I love about teaching kids and them getting music. When they get it, when they master it, which they're at that point now, like they're fully in it, they're fully in the moment musically. They're no longer hyper focused on execution of notes. They're just feeling the moment. They're feeling the full expressionism of that emotional part of the music. And you see it in Danny here. She's gone from that super hyper focused coming in, I got to play the right notes here and there and execute the right rhythms and all that stuff. And now she is fully in the moment of just rocking out and just enjoying the moment musically. Like, it's just, I love that you can see that growth just within a song. That's so cool. You know, and it's funny. I heard a little bit of it at the beginning, and it wasn't really like overly pronounced again until here. But when Danny was singing at the beginning, you could catch a little bit of the little pitch sliding that they like to do. Now we hear it all the time, and it's a big time. I'm forgetting the word that I'm looking for here. It's a big time characteristic of them as a group. And we heard it at the very beginning, and then we hear it here really being laid out again from Danny. I just love that. I love that we hear that aspect of them, even when they're doing a cover of some other group at such an incredibly young age. We can still hear that prototypical sound that we hear from The Warning. It's really cool, guys. Little pitch bend. Nice fill. Good job, pal. Love it. Love it. It's so cool to, one, see the roots of this group and where they came from. And then two, obviously, with me being a teacher, it's so cool to see kids performing music and not even necessarily, you know, executing it flawlessly. That's not always one of the best parts of it. Seeing the growth, seeing them improve. That's, for me as a teacher, it's about, you know, it's about the progression of the kid is more important than the execution of the music. And we see it so much in this video, and I absolutely love it. I also just wanted to mention, so it's really cool to see, this is one of the reasons I like live music more so than studio recordings, because we get not perfect stuff. And what I mean by that, it's not that they didn't perform things correctly, just the mics of the drum set, for instance. We don't have a mic on every single drum. We don't have a mic on every single cymbal. We don't have it being, you know, mixed and blended in a studio in post-production to have the perfect little blend on the drum set. We hear a lot of those raw sounds in a recording like this, and I just love that. Absolutely love that. It's this, if you want those top tier, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the meme where they show a professional orchestra and they say, if you want this, then you have to have this, and they show a picture of like a bunch of like fourth graders learning how to play the violin. It's the same thing here, guys. If you want that top tier professionalism, music, you know, musicians and performances, this is where it starts at. This is what you have to get there. And I love that. Absolutely love that. Sorry. Again, I'm on my soapbox here, guys, but just loved it. Loved it. If you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I did, make sure you guys please give a like. And then, of course, if you want to check more of our stuff from The Warning, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on notifications. Last but not least, if you want to continue your journey down that music rabbit hole, everybody, make sure you check out the next video.